Horrigan, joined by 22-year NHL veteran and Hockey Hall of Famer Raymond Bourque. Ray, good to see you.
Good to see you, John.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot going on here today for the Warrior for Life Fund. This is the greatest augmentation of defensemen in the history of the Boston Bruins Alumni. Going to be a lot of fun today playing with Z, huh?
Yeah, when I heard the lineup, I gave Frank a call and said, hey, I might want to get in this one. So should be a lot of fun and some young legs in the lineup, and and it'll be my first game playing alumni game with my son Chris as well. So that'll be cool.
That is very cool. We obviously, Ryan, your other son, played with us last year, and he's now coaching in South Carolina, I believe. But seeing Chris making his debut here, and you and Christian, you've been migrating, snowbirds going down south. But tell us what you've been doing over the past few years, because the pandemic threw a wrinkle into everything.
Well, we built something 3 years ago in Florida and South Florida, so this will be our third winter. But we just moved into a new place in Middleton that we've been waiting on. If it wasn't for that, we'd be in Florida now. But we're going to stick around. We stuck around for Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's and the Winter Classic, and then the Bruins Foundation to have something at Fenway, on the 4th of January. But I've got my tickets booked for the 5th, so we'll be back in Florida in January. But it's been good. For me, I'm part of two restaurants, Tresca, that's been doing really well, and Red's Kitchen Tavern that John, the original owner, this is his third one that he's opened up. So this one's in Seabrook, New Hampshire, doing well, and my wife still has her spa in Danvers that we're kind of grooming my daughter and my daughter-in-law to kind of take over, and sometime soon. So, and grandkids. So we got 5 grandkids. So, it's been a lot of fun. Family's doing great. That's what it's all about now. And so we're gonna try to go out there and play a little hockey. And haven't skated all that much in the last 3 years since the pandemic. But turning 62 this month. So, It's not the same.
You'll be fine. Finally, just talk about, I know we're doing this for the Warrior for Life Fund, but your Bourque Family Foundation, what a marvelous organization. It's grown over the last few years. Talk about that and some of the events coming up.
Well, we're really happy about our last event that we had on September 28th. That was for, Pete Paredes Family Foundation and the Haley Center out of Mass General that does research for ALS. And we hadn't had the ball in 3 years because of the pandemic. We had to cancel, 3 times, and we finally had it in September and really killed it. Had an amazing event, raised a lot of money, and donated a lot of money to ALS research and the Pete Paredes Family Foundation and the Bourque Family Foundation. So we still have 3 events a year that are our signature kind of things, where we have the road race, the walk. That's usually in June at some point in time, and then the golf tournament is in August, and then the ball next year will be September 21st. So we already know we had it at the big nights in Boston. As you go up the escalator going to the Bruins game at the Garden, it's right on that right side. Everybody raved about the setting that we had for that event, and we're going to do it again next year. And hopefully, I want to really grow this event into something special. That's going to be a very special night every year, in Boston. And since Pete Paredes' passing and everything that he went through and what he was all about in terms of bringing, just recognition to ALS and the Ice Bucket Challenge, and, getting to know that family really well with Nancy Paredes and John, and having a relationship with them. Once Pete passed, we knew that this ball was going to be in Pete's memory for everything that he meant to ALS, and we want to continue, what he was striving for, and that was raising a lot of money for ALS and trying to make a difference. So that's it in a nutshell, right there.
And just finally, you've done, as you mentioned, so much work for so many charities. Just about the Naval Special Warfare guys, Warrior for Life Fund. Just a couple of comments on that.
Well, I wanted to play in this game. They allow us to do what we do. Give us our freedoms that we have, and whenever you have a chance to thank them and to recognize them and to try to help them raise money for a lot of different things that they have going on for veterans and current guys or families, and that's what it's all about today, is raising money for them, and really happy to be part of it.
Great. Raymond Bourque, Hockey Hall of Famer.